Watch out, Harry Meghan. Kate's uncle Gary exposes Meg's dirty game on Kate, don't touch my niece. Gary Goldsmith is feeling a little shell-shocked after watching the Duke and Duchess of Sussex drop their final truth bombs about the dirty game of royal life, courtesy of Netflix. Wow, says the colourful 57-year-old multimillionaire businessman, better known as uncle to the Princess of Wales and future Queen of England, Catherine, after the final credits have rolled. To begin with, I found myself mesmerized, but after seeing the final 3 episodes I now feel slightly sullied and dirty. The whole thing just beggars belief. His beloved niece and her husband, Prince William, may have made it known they would not watch the 6-part series, let alone demean themselves by responding, but, like millions of viewers, Gary couldn't resist. Today, though, he really wishes he hadn't witnessed the barbed little missiles being launched at his family from the cashmere-draped splendor of a Montecito mansion in sunny California. So, he'd like to fire back a few truth bombs of his own, even though the royal family and the palace grey suits would probably prefer him to keep his mouth firmly shut. They promised bombs, but it wasn't exactly the Blitz, was it? He says bluntly. More like a series of hissy fits and throwing toys out of the pram. I think Catherine and William will be feeling deeply wounded. They love Harry, they miss him. He is family and, despite this attack, I believe they'd still welcome him and Meghan back. There's nothing Catherine would want more than for the brothers to be reconciled, because that's the real love story here. 2 brothers who love each other but have been torn apart. No one wants Prince Harry to be unhappy. No one wants to see Meghan so depressed she felt like taking her life. But is this really the best way to go about repairing relationships? To me, the series felt not only scripted and inauthentic, but unfair, self-interested, unreasonable and untrue, especially when done in the knowledge that William and Catherine could never answer back. To be honest, I found it to be a self-pitying whinge fest. I feel magnificently disappointed with them and their complete lack of respect for the Queen, who was old and unwell when they were filming this. Would this have happened if they weren't being paid a prince's ransom for it? I don't think so. Admittedly, as the younger brother of Catherine's mother Carol Middleton, Gary is rather partisan. Given the global coverage the Netflix series has attracted, however, he feels someone has to stick up for the Prince and Princess of Wales and challenge the Sussexes' one-sided narrative. 4. As Harry and Meghan recounted their fairy tale love story in soft focus from their self-imposed exile in the US, Gary flinched as image after image of his niece, Catherine, flashed up on the screen, appearing cold and stony-faced in comparison. As Meghan was presented as a strong, brave, independent, warm-hearted, outspoken freedom fighter, forced to flee the confines of a gilded cage with her liberated prince, Catherine was portrayed as a staid, willing captive who conformed to, in Harry's words, the mold of what a royal wife should be. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's docuseries, Harry and Meghan, has viewers talking. And, according to one royal expert, it's not in a good way. Neil Sean was a guest on the story with Martha MacCallum Friday and said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Netflix show has been perceived as fluff and nonsense to people in the UK, and those particularly within palace walls. MacCallum shared a clip of Harry in the series claiming his brother, Prince William, screamed and shouted at him when Harry decided to step away from royal duties in 2020 and move to California with Meghan Markle. It's seen over here, and particularly within palace walls, as just fluff and nonsense, Sean said. The bigger problem, Martha, is this, the continuation of the tissue of lies that, of course, Meghan Markle and Harry have presented about staff working within the palace. That's the bigger problem.